Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. As usual, it's Saturday and I'm rushed, as I always am. See, Fridays, here's the thing with Fridays. Fridays, I'm here all day. It's my day off, so I'm always ready in time to stream. But Saturdays, not so much. I'm usually racing back from work, and I had to go back to work because I was idiotically left my phone there. But we're here, and it's Saturday, and it's RimWorld, and things are very, very exciting. Oh yeah, I was building a whole wall. I forgot I built a whole wall around here. Why did I do that? Oh, I was pre-planning. Yeah, pre-planning. Okay, and Twinkie's moving rocks. We're all very excited about that too. Okay, now what? Whenever I come into RimWorld, I sort of have to do my what did I do last week, so what do I need to do this week kind of thing. And we're doing that again, kind of. Joe, welcome, welcome, welcome. Kat, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. I'm still down to only 4 people here. Things are just not going to move. Dr. Avalanche, welcome. Things are just not going to move very quickly. Welcome, welcome, Dr. Avalanche. Are you a quest target, Arcady? I kind of remember. A Tooth, welcome, welcome. Are you a quest target? Because if you're not, then why am I not recruiting you? You're not prison warden, right? No, that was Sienna and Suli. Oh, guarding Arcady. Okay, you are a quest target. Never mind, never mind. Hurley, welcome, welcome, welcome. Got the times mixed up and thought it was at 7. It is not. Walter, welcome, welcome, welcome. M, welcome, welcome, M. I hope you're happy with the Todd emoji. I spent all of about 8 minutes on it, so... I was going to try and do the whole body, but it was too small. So I went with just the head, which I think is better. I think is better. Kat has already licked the stream. We haven't even decided what flavor it is yet. That's usually M's department, frankly. Okay, what do I got to do around here? How are the goats? The goats are good. Great, good. Good goats. Excellent. How's the church looking? Ramirez is doing some work on the church here. Okay, good. How are we doing on... Did I get any art going on around here? I'd like to have some art going on. It looks like I've got the idea of art, but not really much of it. Okay, fair enough. Is that uranium? Ooh, where did I get a bunch of uranium from? 7 my time, an hour earlier. Oh, that's on Fridays, Hurley. Yeah, so it's an hour earlier on Friday, or you could say it's an hour later on Saturday. Diamond, welcome, welcome, welcome. Goodness, we have a bunch of people kicking in the door right away. So yeah, indeed, it could taste like snosberry. You're not wrong. Anna, welcome, welcome, welcome. Holy McMoly, we got a lot of people here already. I love doing this with you guys. I love doing this. I really do. As rushed and as tired as I am today, I can't wait to get home and do this with you guys. So there we go. Here we are. Superbly happy. Oh, it did come out rather well. Yeah, because I don't see it necessarily in the size you guys do when I'm creating it. Yeah, you can definitely tell that's Todd. You can definitely tell that's a snake on his head. Good. Okay. That's worked out pretty well. That was a great idea you had, Em. I love that. I got to work on that this morning. How can I bring Todd along with Kitty into chat? And we seem to have accomplished that. All right. Are there any other quests that we're doing right now that I need to be aware of? Have we done this? The Ancient Complex? No. Why do we want to do this? Hang on. Go back to my house here. I did get to catch up on Rising Star. Good. There's a lot of Rising Star going on. 47 episodes and no particular sign of ending anytime in the near future. We are slowly coming up to, believe it or not, a year of Rising Star 2 being on the channel. A year. It's not that far away. A year of Rising Star 2. I've never done any series for that long, but the story doesn't want to seem to end, so I'm just kind of rolling with it. Did I work on my slightly bigger freezer? No, but I could. I definitely could. This is doing okay, though, but we got a lot of corn to haul in there. I'm going to see if we can do that. That's a steel wall. How are we doing on stone blocks? Not bad. Actually, not bad. We got a lot of limestone. Okay. I could do a minor... I'm going to do a minor extension of the freezer. I think that would be a solid idea. So let's get this to come, say, like this. And then if I do like that, then I could maybe squeeze a little bedroom on the side here. That could be good. Okay, I'll get the gang working on that. Congrats on the longest series. I know, right? I know. The story just will not end. A year ago, I said to Penge, like, boy, I think I could do well with that Rising Star 2 thing that I just saw, and then he gifted it to me, and a year later, we're still playing it. Long may it go on. Well, it'll go on exactly as long as the story wants it to. I am enjoying the story of that game as much as you are. I'm as surprised as what happens as you guys are. So it's always a surprise to me, whatever happens week to week. I don't plan it. I don't go in going, okay, I'm definitely going to do this thing or I'm going to, say this thing. It just sort of happens organically. And I'm very happy with the series. It's one of my favorites. All right. Medicine looking good. Okay. Hospital looking a little sparse, but it exists. It's there. It's technically there. I really just need some more warm bodies. That's about the best thing I need. Oh, we're making some good meals. Good. Some fine meals. That'll keep people a little bit happier. I'll look forward to that. Wow, I gotta get all this corn in before this goes off. I need, yeah, if you, Fang, you're the ace around here. If you could get going on building that, that would be fantastic. We need warm clothes. We'll kind of vaguely work in that direction. We have one parka that we're working on, but not much else. And do I have any unused bedrooms? I do. I have one unowned bedroom, which is unfortunate because I got no prisoners that I can recruit, so that's largely irrelevant now, isn't it? So basically art. That's what I'd like to see going here. Did I set up any bills for this? I totally did, but we don't have any work power or manpower to do that. These guys are getting this going nicely. I'll bet they're going to struggle to get these walls down, though. They do take a long time. Do walls and trap corridors still work with ideology? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you're never going to go wrong with a trap corridor in any form of RimWorld. It's just a classic. It's just a classic. Classic trap corridor. That's not actually what I'm going for here. This is not the whole base. This is not walling in the base. I have bigger plans for that. But I just kind of wanted to pre-plan the bulk of the inside of it so that later on we can just tunnel right into the mountain and live a lot of our stuff in there. Throw a lot of our stuff in there. Kitty plus Todd equals green heart. Cool. All right. Green heart might indicate somewhat sickly, but then, on this channel, that's not surprised. Kitty got surprise tuna this morning. He was very thrilled by that. We ran out of kitty food, and we had to open up an emergency can of tuna to feed him. And he was very, very excited. It's just the best thing that's ever happened in his life to have tuna for breakfast. He was thrilled. But not so much anymore. Now we bought kitty food, and now he's stuck with the regular. Sienna, when do you go home? 6.8 days. And Arcady, how about you? 3 days. Okay. Hopefully I signed up for some decent rewards for that. I don't know. All right. Is everyone basically off to bed? Almond, what are you doing? You're cutting blocks. Lou's playing chess. Feng is praying. And Ramirez is hauling things. Good. Good. That's a great thing for you to be doing, Ramirez. So this is the inner Bailey. It is, sort of. This will all be filled out at some point. These will be rooms of some sort. In fact, I'm seeing right now, I could get a very small but serviceable bedroom in here. Oh, they did that thing. Good. Let's deconstruct the other walls here. So get me to this and this. And let's just get these out of here. And then I'm going to temporarily remove that. And we'll put another shelf up later. That'll be fine. If you ever get a second kitty, he should be named Todd. It's entirely possible. I don't think our kitty would put up with a second kitty. He just doesn't like the idea of that at all. He doesn't like the idea of anything, really, except sleeping and tuna. Tuna's very, very exciting. If you go digging into a mountain, a dwarven-like defense tower, yeah, you do awaken the insects, though, when you do that. Dig too deep, and you got a lot of bugs that you have to contend with on a regular basis, but it is much more defensible to live inside a mountain. Hang on, coffee's going to live in my mouth. 1 second, please. Oh, that's a superb cup of coffee I made. That was a good one. One of my better ones, I think. All right, now what? Now what do we do around here? Is everyone off to bed? Basically, everyone's off to bed. Let's kick it into slightly higher speed mode. At bare minimum, you know what? I say this is not going to be a trap corridor or anything, but hang on, hang on. While I'm here, I could designate this temporarily as sort of a run-for-cover zone. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a very small but serviceable run-for-cover zone. I want a new area, and I want to rename that Run for Cover. So when the raids come, we just get in there, and we are at least somewhat defended. If I can spell the word for, which apparently I can't. Run for cover. Okay, that is the zone. Thank you. Now, I need to expand Run for Cover to include all of this, like that, and then like that. There we go. Okay, so when the raids come, we can run in there. I have a hamster named Tomboy. Oh dear. Does your hamster have all of its bits? Because Tomboy didn't. Are you planning on freezing your hamster in the event that they don't become serviceable anymore? It's a bit morbid. Hurley, so Tomboy was a character in our last RimWorld run that, well, some people say I abused. I think abuse is a strong term. I think experimented on would be a better term. Some may consider that to be abusive, but it was all for the benefits of science and fun. Science and humor. That's what we're doing around here. So Tomboy was largely useless, so I took off one of Tomboy's arms, one of Tomboy's legs, both of her ears. And if I regret anything, I regret taking off the ears, because I really just kind of did do that for giggles. I wanted to see if I could put her ears on somebody else. Amy, welcome. Good evening from Israel. Oh, that's so fun. I love we have such a cosmopolitan international crowd here. Israel. What time is it in Israel right now? I have no idea what that time zone is. So yeah, Tomboy didn't have many bits left. Oh, and several internal organs I harvested. And then I decided to put Tomboy in a crypto sleep cabinet forever. So Tomboy was neither alive nor dead. So naming your hamster Tomboy has a bit of a history around the channel here. A bit of a history. He's completely fine, but he has a piece of ear missing. Of course he does. He's Tomboy. If you wanted to take off the other one to even him out, that would be fine. I'm just saying, it's funny if you take off somebody's ears and then see if you can put them on somebody else's ears. That can't be done. You can't replace ear for ear. You can get bionic ears and cochlear implants. Give the ears to someone else. No, you can't, Kat. Unfortunately not. It was a worthy experiment. And that's what, you know what, Kat? That's what science is. And humor, for that matter. Both science and humor have the same qualities. You try something, and if it doesn't work, you still value that, and you move on. So I think that was a valuable experiment. I took both of Tomboy's ears off. You cannot put them on another person, unfortunately. Oh, thank you, Amy. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It is 22:11. That is... Okay, you're going to have to bear with me, Amy. I'm an American, so we don't do military time. 10? 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Okay, so that's like 7 hours ahead of me. Okay, fair enough. 7 hours ahead of me. I'm glad you love the channel. I'm glad you're here. I'm very glad you're here. I'm especially glad you're here. I'm glad when anyone's here, frankly. RimWorld constantly surprises me what you can do with it. That's why I love it, Hurley. Because you can just like, hey, I wonder if I can take this person's ears off. And you can. You can just remove them. For no reason. Except for science. Again, science. With a capital S. Science. And humor. Humor. Giggles. Mostly giggles. M is welcoming Amy. Yeah, M's kind of in charge of stuff around here. It's the blue wrench you see. But she's very, very welcoming. And she lives with a bunch of cultists, so she kind of fits right in around here. Yeah, you can kind of just fiddle with RimWorld and see what happens. But good to know, if you take somebody's ears off, you can't put them on somebody else. That's not okay. Not okay. Exactly. Hooray for experimenting. You're exactly right, Kat. That's science. That's science. If we didn't experiment, we wouldn't have the light bulb. All right? So for those who say it was worthless, cruel, sadistic, and abusive to rip Tomboy's ears off, I say it was science. I say if Thomas Edison hadn't tried 500 other things for filaments for the light bulb, we wouldn't have the light bulb. You might be looking at temperature-related medical situation. Oh, temperature-related medical. Okay, hang on. Let me learn to cope with that. Yeah, we could probably do some heaters in here, couldn't we? Yep, you're not wrong about that. That's a good shout, actually. Hang on. Let's get that going. Let's put a heater here and a heater over here. It is getting a little chilly. You're not wrong about that. Good one, Tooth. Mel, welcome. All right. Lou, actually, Feng, are you my ace construction guy? Yeah, you are. Could you get going on that, like, sort of right now-ish? Why don't you prioritize doing that? Get those heaters in there. Are ear transplants like a real procedure in real life? I gotta go with a loose yes. I think the cochlear implants definitely are. I think people can get cochlear implants. I think those are a very real thing. Somebody can go Google that. Jump on the Googles, the intranets that all the kids are into these days. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get actual real cochlear implants. I don't think you can actually get a bionic ear. Because if you could, I'd be there. I would absolutely, I'd be doing it right now. Bought Ideology, was waiting for some mods to update to play. Good, well, I hope you enjoy it. It's, boy, Ideology really ramps up the difficulty. I'm struggling with ideology, and I'll get it eventually, but I am definitely struggling with this. I started a new colony in my own time a couple of days ago, and I dumbed it down. I just took the most basic entry-level ideology just to try and get a handle on this, because it really kind of ramps things up around here, trying to keep everybody happy. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Nobody's died yet. Well, we did sell that guy off into slavery, but he was useless, so he deserved it. He's just lucky I didn't rip his ears off. Yeah, Mel's got it. See, a cochlear implant's a real thing. Yeah, and it's fun to say, too. Try it at home. Cochlear implant. Cochlear implant. It all kind of flows together as one word. Try it at home. It's very, very fun. I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun doing that all night. Cochlear implant. It's good. All right, so Feng's got the heater situation wired up. Good. That should solve an immediate problem. Except, we do have power over there. Now I should get heaters in, like, literally everywhere else, because I have colonists that are also going to get very, very chilly. So let's put a heater in here. I've already got vents there, so that should be fine. And then where else do I need one? I need one down in Ramirez's room, and we could use a vent in here. I can't put a vent into the prison because then the whole game kind of fries itself. Deleted kingdoms. Are those colonists naked? Maybe? Short answer, maybe. And I'm assuming you mean the prisoners who are wearing sort of tan cloth. No, they've got cloth pants on and camel hide parka. They're just sort of, well, they're their skin colored, I guess. They're whatever, skin color they have, it's similar. Yeah, he's got a shirt and pants on. No, they're fine. They're vaguely dressed, which is better than I usually do. So, yeah. Meant more of the ear shell. I found an article about someone growing an ear in a forearm. Oh, I saw a thing where they grew an ear on a mouse. Like not a computer mouse, but like a squeak kind of mouse, run around kind of thing. So, yeah, that was really fun, because the mouse had an ear on its back. And then they said they were going to, like, take the ear off and, I don't know, give it to somebody who needed an ear. Apparently, the mouse doesn't get to enjoy it. So, yeah, I thought that was very cool. I think we should grow more things on mice. I'd like to see a mouse with a whole arm grown on it. Why can't we keep these as household pets? Why can't I have a mouse with an ear on it as a household pet? After having mods to make conduits and power cords invisible, seeing them all over the place is bugging me. Well, that's why you got to hide them in the walls. That's why you got to tuck them into the walls there. That was one of the first lessons I learned in RimWorld is, yeah, they really hate seeing those power cables. Your colony is way messy. It is, Willow. I don't have the manpower. I'm trying to get heaters up because winter is here. I'm trying to get all sorts of little things done, but I just don't have the manpower. I've got somebody doing primarily hauling because I want to get all this corn in. Oh, speaking of which, you guys finished this. Excellent. I was not even paying attention to the freezer. So let's get, what did I do in here? Concrete? Yeah, concrete tiles like that. And temperature still okay? Yeah, we're still maintaining freezing temperature, but I'll keep an eye on that. That probably won't last forever. How do we only have 4 colonists? Impressive running a base that big. Yeah, I know. I just... Because of the conversion thing. So if I get a... First of all, I can't do anything with these prisoners. They're all quests. So I can't convert them or bring them on side to our colony. They're going to go away soon. We'll get a reward for it. But with regular prisoners, because it's probably a really smart idea to take the time to convert them to your ideology first before you try and recruit them, that takes a really, really long time. And we had one, but he was just completely useless. He was awful. You remember him. It's like last week. Even I remember him. I believe his name was Tom. Like Tomboy, but different, because I didn't rip his ears off. But he was just useless. He was dragging down the colony with the alcohol addiction and the overall uselessness, so we sold him into slavery. And I think that was for the best for everyone, frankly, for everyone. Yeah, so as Willow's saying, the prisoners are quest items. I can't do anything more with them. And once we do get some more colonists in here, we'll definitely have a dedicated cleaner. But I got somebody more geared towards hauling right now because I really don't want to waste all this corn and have it go bad. That would just be wasteful, frankly. It would be dumb. Let's get another light in here, like there. And then I'm going to start to get some... How am I doing on wood? I don't actually have that much wood. I should get some more of that. Oh, there is some. We just haven't hauled it yet. Okay, that's fair. I'm just going to earmark just a few more trees for demolition. Just that many. That's fine. Just that many. Lizzie Borden, welcome, welcome, welcome. Jason, welcome. I know someone who was born without ears. So do I, actually. Well, just one, though. Just one. They have one good ear and one not ear. One absence of ear. Took some skin and cartilage from the other part to make ears. Yeah, that's basically what my friend did. Is they have sort of a fake looking... I mean, it looks like an ear, but it doesn't do anything. So yeah, that's weird. I actually also know someone who was born without an ear. Just the one, though. They had one working one. Toxa's collection of treasure. I'm probably not going to do this. No. For a low shield pack? No. No, absolutely not. We're not going outdoors for that. I'm not going anywhere near that one. Base is due to Dave's, and I quote, unintentional brilliance. That was not my quote, Em. That was not my quote. That was someone else's quote. I just want people to use it. Because apart from surprisingly competent, unintentional brilliance, I can't be happier with that phrase. I can't be happier with that phrase, unintentional brilliance. And surprisingly competent. So not my quote. I didn't push that. I am pushing it. But someone else said that about me. It tastes like mouse-grown ear. Oh, I like it better when it tastes like strawberry. It often tastes like strawberry. Been in a video game slump. Yeah, I have too. I keep going back to Pillars of Eternity too. It's just such a good game, and there's so much to it. Like, there's no shortage of content in that game. So I just keep poking my nose back in there, and all of a sudden I put in a bunch of hours to that thing. I was going to make copies of shelves. So let's do that. Sort of... actually, there's no reason I can't do that. Except for the fact that I don't really have the space. Let's do... How am I going to make this go? Like that, and like that, and then like that, and that. Okay. We get some more shelves in here. We got some more space. It's all going to be good. Don't lick mice. I feel that's a valid maxim for Living M. That's very, very valid. Anna B converts first to RimWorld always seems to throw loads of prisoners since ideology. Yeah, not as many in this run as I might otherwise like. I got nothing going on here. I can't have any of these guys. The only prisoner we got, we threw away. I say threw away. We sold him. And again, it was for the best. Everybody's happier. Everybody's happier about that. Hang on, more coffee is going to live in my mouth. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. What's going on? Is everyone basically off to bed? How are the goats? We could do with hauling some of this hay grass. There's not as much food in the pen as I might otherwise like. And we're in the middle of winter. Fang, could you just briefly haul that hay just into the hay area there? And then you can go to bed if that's what you want to do. Now what? Art? Art would be good. I don't really have anyone to do that. Who's on... Yeah, Ramirez is on cleaning and hauling. How'd you do on the corn? Not that great, actually. Almond, you're going to bed. Lou, you're harvesting an oak tree. That's cool. No empty accessible spot. Oh, because I didn't extend my zone. No wonder they're not hauling it. Oh, that makes so much sense. Okay, expand that zone, please. Sorry, kids. Yeah, expand all of this, please. Make sure we can get... It's actually not even that much. Not even that much space. I might have to make this even bigger. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, now haul the corn. And then that's at least a little bit more corn. Oh, should we be out murdering things? Yeah, maybe the ibex, except those are revered by us, so no. Basically nothing we can go out and murder. Yay. We'll go get the rat. Yo, super. We're all eating rat tonight. Fantastic. I have a cat who decided my foot was some good hunting while I was walking down the stairs. Yeah, cats hate feet. Go figure. Don't know why. They just do. They're not fans of them at all. They're fans of tuna. Probably because tuna don't have feet. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, our cat will occasionally do that. He'll just, hey, I'm just going to attack your foot for no reason. Seemed like the thing to do at the time. Might fire up some Fallout 4, but even that's kind of meh. Yeah, I've been a little more interested in it since I put all the mods in. And then, of course, I put all the mods in my side game, and I still end up playing a lot of just base game stuff. I'm running around doing a bunch of Minuteman quests, just trying to get Preston Garvey's perk, his little affinity perk, so I can put him away somewhere and never deal with him again. But his perk is pretty good. Do you have any good shooters? what are you guys like? I can't remember if I've got brilliant gunsmiths. Yeah, Almond's pretty good. Almond's pretty good. And you've got, what did I give you? The rifle? Yeah, you've got the rifle. Almond's not bad. Almond can get the job done, definitely. So, yeah, we might go get some Muffalo. If I'm going to do that, I'll do it as a dedicated raiding party more than anything. You got the auto pistol. Lou has the revolver. Ramirez, you are the brawler? Yeah, so you will hate your life if you have a shooting weapon as opposed to a melee weapon. So we'll give you melee when I feel it's appropriate to do so, except all of our melee weapons are broadly terrible, so we probably won't do that until we get a nice good one. I have been feeling the same with Final Fantasy VII for years. Just try something you know well. I tried to do Final Fantasy VII ages ago, and it's just very hard to get back into. I forgot how much just walking around there is in that game. M says leave the Muffalo alone. Oh, wait, weren't we going to tame some Muffalo, but we can't? Yeah, we were going to tame Muffalo, but we don't have anyone who has a high enough animal skill score yet. We will. I mean, they'll get better at it as time goes by, but they're not very good at it now. Lou, are you a night owl? Oh, you are a night owl. No wonder you're up. Okay. Well, don't train Twinkie then. Actually, do train Twinkie. That'll boost your animal score. That's exactly what I want. Exactly what I want. Muffalo amnesty. Oh, I'm glad I put that little emoji up too. I'm glad. That was a good one. M's got good choices in terms of emoji suggestions. Now, did you also copy? No, we're not doing. No. We're not doing any of that. Hang on. Give me one of the shelves, please, and then copy these settings, and then paste everything, please. Paste and paste. And paste. And more pasting. Yes, red hot pasting action here. That's the kind of high quality content that you guys signed up for. Alright, well, that'll help the freezer situation. And then I see Ramirez is doing some hauling in that he filled up the generators. What are you doing now? Are you going to go... Ramirez, what are you up to? Come here, talk to me, man. What's up? Oh yeah, you're refueling the cooler. That's really dumb because it's the middle of winter. Hang on, I'm going to stop you from doing that very, very silly thing. Do we only have the one? I guess we do. Don't bother refueling that anymore. We'll come back to that in the summertime. It'll all be fine. It's a part I keep thinking of when I'm replaying the OG Final Fantasy VII. Slow it is getting around and those random battles. Yeah, see, there's so much walking and so many random battles. Actually, that was really one of the first games I can remember almost rage quitting. Because I'm like, these freaking random battles, I'm just trying to get from A to B. That's all I'm trying to do, is walk from this place to that place. And I've got to go through like 27 battles to do it. But yeah, it's still a great game, though. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Final Fantasy VII. It's a fantastic game. It is a lot of walking, though. Boy, it's a lot of walking around and fighting things randomly. More coffee in my mouth. Thank you. Oh, that was good. Yeah, I really made a good cup of coffee today. This is very, very solid stuff. Okay. What's my next move here? What should I be doing? Ramirez is still cutting stone blocks. I think we're actually getting pretty good on those. Yeah, there's not much left in the bill. I'll just let him finish out the bill. And then I might put Ramirez on super amazing cleanup duty for a little while, just to get the place slightly tidied up. Why did we put stone blocks in there, kids? Why did we put marble blocks in here? Are we saying marble blocks can live in here? Because they can't. What do we think lives in here? Oh, we think literally everything lives in here. No. Okay, let's try that again. Copy your settings and then paste them onto this. I don't know quite how that happened, but here we are. Okay, so that should be better now. Now show me your settings. That's more like it. Okay. Somebody want to come get those stone blocks out of there? That'd be great. Swoosh Kid, welcome, welcome, welcome. If Todd doesn't wear any pants, why make clothes? A valid point. A valid point, Swoosh. Very, very valid. Later in the day games, welcome, welcome, welcome. Amongst your many other names, welcome, welcome, welcome. I think pants are sort of an idea, really. So pants are almost quantum. They exist and yet not exist until observed. So you should probably make some anyway. I played through Final Fantasy VII with a guide, amazed how much I missed. Oh yeah, we all did that. I totally did that. You'd at that point you'd actually go to a store and buy a book about the game. Like, oh wow, I missed all of that because I never able to get all the really, really rare. like those little gems that you put in the weapons. I don't remember what they were. But I was never able to find the really, really rare ones until I went out and got a guide. And then like, oh, a lot of streams is Dave complimenting his coffee. It is, Em. It is. You're absolutely right. And much like, you know, doing shelving and pasting settings, I feel that's the high quality content that you're signing up for. I know, Em, you are sitting around going, well, you're saying two things to yourself, really. Probably three. I think the first thing you're saying is, why is that cultist naked again? When will this nonsense stop? Second thing you're saying is, what can I get Dave to make an emoji of so that I can paste it in places? Which is totally a fine thing to be doing. And the third thing is, how's Dave's coffee today? So I'm doing this not so much to compliment my own coffee as I am to update you, to update you. That's my goal here, update you on the coffee situation and how fast I drink it so it doesn't go cold. Because, you know, we're streaming for a couple hours here. A cup of coffee ain't going to last that long. What did I got? I've got a tough skin gland and a joy wire. I'm saving the joy wire until somebody is in our colony who's just generally sad, like the depressive or the tortured artist or something. But that tough skin gland, I'll bet Ramirez would appreciate that, because he's going to be all about the melee at some point. So that might be an idea. I might put that in him. This whole Chocobo breeding program. Oh, yeah, that was fun. Yeah, that was totally fun. I liked that. I see later in the day Games has found our Todd emoji. Yep, spent all of about 8... Are my prisoners being fed? Thank you, Willow. Oh, thank you. We'll find out soon. I did just see Suli eating something. A fine meal, no less. Yeah, Suli's well fed. Sienna, yep. Food, check. Arcady, not as much on Arcady. Arcady, would you like something to eat? Yeah, I would like you to... Why you no do that? Oh, you were already doing it. I noticed we're giving Arcady raw milk. Are we not cooking, guys? Who's supposed to be in charge of the cooking around here? Cook. Yeah, that's supposed to be Feng. Oh, Feng is cooking. Okay, Feng is cooking. Let's just make sure we're doing what we should be doing here. Ah, we have plenty of simple meals. We've got tons of simple meals. Why did we give the prisoner raw milk if we've got plenty of simple meals? Let me just check your thing. You should be allowed to have good stuff. What is that, needs? No, that is health. I forget where I find that. Prisoner? It's got to be prisoner, right? Okay, you can have the basic medicine. That tells me nothing at all. Alright, well, you are technically being fed, just not much. I'd actually like to see somebody else. Can you... Actually, you know what? While you're there, clean that trash. Clean that trash. Red Fusion, welcome, welcome, welcome. May Todd the Spicy be with you, and also with you, Red Fusion, and also with you. Just realized I have access to the sweet emojis. Of course you do. Of course you do. You see your name in green there. You got access to those emojis. Cat's got the right idea. Cat's bookending everything Cat says with Todd the Spicy. It does look good. I thought it was going to look too small when I did it this morning. Because, you know, obviously there's only so big those things can be, and I thought I'd lose a lot of detail. But you can definitely, if you're familiar with Todd, and we all are, you can definitely tell that's Todd. Todd stands out because he's got a snake on his head. Worm. It's not a worm. It's clearly a snake. Everyone can see that. So why, I'm curious, why are we not giving, like, decent food to Arcady here? It's very, very odd. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that's okay. That's okay. He's being fed. That's the important part of the equation. These guys are getting fine meals, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. That'll keep them happy. And I think... Are we done with the bill here on the stone cut? Yeah, we are. Okay, good. And is that Ramirez? Yeah, Ramirez is starting to haul all the corn. That's exactly what I wanted. There's an eclipse that I don't really care about very much. And it bugs me that I can't become a channel member, just come in and set Lucia. That is a bit of a pain in the neck, isn't it? Is secretly an informant for the Covenant of the Cake. Oh, Red Fusion. Just a really quick tip on spycraft. Don't tell the people that you're spying on that you're a spy. Okay, so you may want to go back to some, you know, like James Bond movies. At no point did James Bond walk in and go, "Hello, Mr. Goldfinger, I am a spy." You know what? The Covenant of the Cake people are welcome here, Red Fusion. They're welcome here. I do prefer to say the cult of the cake, because they're a cult. They're not a tax-exempt recognized church. But they're welcome here because they're just astray. That's all. They're just been led astray. They're just a tool of Big Flower. They're unwilling dupes of Big Flower. But they're not bad people. Todd will embrace them in a non-creepy way anytime. Anytime. Todd is willing to vigorously embrace them in the least creepy way possible anytime. They're just been led astray by the big corporations of Big Flower. This is Arcadie's shuttle. Great. That's one prisoner out of here. Almond, you want to pack up Arcadie here and get him out of here? Said to the people, Eternal Baker, more like Eternal Faker. I get that. Yeah, I get that. Tanuki-sama, welcome, welcome, welcome. Those fuel generators, won't they explode if they rains? No, they won't. Nope. Nope, these are just fine to be outside. Totally fine. Batteries will explode if they're let out in the rain, Tanuki. But the generators are just fine. They're 100% fine. No problem leaving those out at all. But yeah, no, you don't want to keep your batteries outside. That is correct. Never actually seen a James Bond movie. Wow. That's almost impressive. That's actually a feat. Like, you actually have to work at that almost. You actually have to consciously not see a James Bond movie. I mean, they've been going on for 50 years. I'm a bit of a Bond fan. I do love Bond. Begun the cake wars have. It's not a war. They're just led astray, Red Fusion. They're just mindless dupes of Big Flower. You know, there's people with, you know, $1,000 suits covered in flour that are just... it's almost sad, really, Red Fusion. It's kind of sad. We in the tax-exempt Church of Todd the Spicy, we pity them, really. They're there, they're thinking they're reaching spiritual enlightenment, but they're just filling the pockets of Big Flower. That's all. Filling... Oh, remember to send the shuttle. Thank you, Willow. Oh, God, this thing would burn so quickly if Willow wasn't here. Send that. Thank you. Now, what did I get for that? Oh, I just got honor for that. But Lou can be an acolyte. Yeah, cool. Let's sign. I need a throne. Oh, God, I've got to build a throne room. Okay, that's going to take a while. Actually, I've got the tools for that. I got a lot of stone bricks. There's no problem. Highly recommend you only live twice. The Living Daylights, GoldenEye, Dr. No. Yeah, actually, those are actually very, very solid recommendations there. Very, very solid recommendations there. I love the fact that you put in Living Daylights because, frankly, in my opinion, the most underrated Bond right there. Never got a chance because we all knew that Timothy Dalton was just a placeholder. He was literally there just to fill space until Pierce Brosnan got out of his contract. Everybody knew Pierce Brosnan was going to be Bond. That was just written from day one. We were like, this is going to be the next James Bond. He was stuck in a contract. Timothy Dalton was effectively a placeholder, but he never got a shot. He was an excellent Bond. He was an absolutely excellent Bond. He definitely upped the, like, action, you know, take no garbage from anyone idea. Anyway, YouTube says I can't because of where I am. Yeah, that was too bad, Mel. Well, you do live in paradise, so you have a lot of other things going for you there. I've loved every James Bond movie I've ever seen. I love this. I mean, boy, that 70s era with Roger Moore. And then the 70s ones weren't that bad, but when we got into the mid 80s with Roger Moore, I mean, he wasn't aging well for a start. He was not, like, I just didn't believe that he was an action spy because he was just aging so poorly. And he was like Bond has always been about flirting, and, you know, we get that, and, you know, more adult things, but Roger Moore was just kind of creepy about it. He was like some sort of creepy uncle. I have a DNS spoof for my other content, but I allow Google to know where I am. Oh, there's your mistake right there. Timothy Dalton is my favorite Bond. Right on, man. I agree with you. Sean Connery was the best Bond. I think we can all loosely agree on that. Sean Connery is an amazing Bond, but I do like Timothy Dalton. I love Pierce Brosnan as Bond. I think he did. They got sort of almost sci-fi when Brosnan was there. They were so up on, like, the insane gadgets and stuff that it almost got a little science fiction. And of course, Daniel Craig is just brilliant. It's a stripped down Bond, but they're all good. Roger Moore got a little weird when we got into the mid-'80s. The Roger Moore movies, when you're looking at, like Octopussy. What was the one right before that? I can only think of the one of the villains has octagonal glasses, and that's the only thing I remember out of it. But yeah, it got weird. It got weird with Roger Moore. What's the one with Grace Jones? Oh, View to a Kill, obviously. So View to a Kill, one of the worst Bond movies, but here's my argument. Best Bond song, because Duran Duran. Okay, there is no other song. And I'm even including Tina Turner's Goldeneye, which was amazing. Amazing song. Amazing, person to sing it. And then a great song. I even think that's second to View to a Kill. Best Bond song. And I'm going to stand by that, and I don't care who attacks me for it. Best Bond song for one of the worst Bond movies. Okay, I got to think about a throne room. And I think I can make that happen, actually. We've got a lot of stuff under control for only having 4 colonists. I'm going to take Ramirez and put him on super amazing cleanup duty for a while, until the place is tidied up a little bit. Almond's back on research. That is happening. All the food that was out has been brought in, as is the cotton. So if Feng can keep up on the cooking, which it looks like he can, I think we can actually get something done around here. New guy is a little too stoic for me. Yeah, it definitely was. I agree that we always have to do a gritty reboot of something. Like anything in the world, we have to do a gritty reboot of it. And Daniel Craig is definitely a gritty reboot imagining of James Bond, especially after Pierce Brosnan, because Pierce Brosnan got so, as I say, almost science fiction-y in what they were doing. Daniel Craig was more down to earth. These are real villains that you could understand. But the last Pierce Brosnan one, I mean, we're talking about like laser death, sun creation, melting ice. I don't know what was going on. It's still a great movie, though. I have a soft spot for Tomorrow Never Dies. So do I. So do I, Hurley. Actually, that is one of my favorites. Everyone dismisses that. Oh, that's a terrible one. I loved the idea of it, of in a more modern world of actually just using information as your weapon. I thought that was a very underrated movie, and I absolutely agree with you on that one, Hurley. Absolutely agree with you. Spy Who Loved Me. Yeah, good song. Good song. It's not Duran Duran. See, here's the thing, Hurley, or whoever else would like to chime in on this. Any response you give to this song, here's a great Bond song, my immediate answer is going to be, yes, but it's not Duran Duran. So your argument is immediately shot down, because the answer is yes, but it's not Duran Duran. So if it's not Duran Duran, then it's not the best song. It's just that simple. I mean, if you had said to me, okay, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, whenever David Bowie had done a James Bond song, then that would be the best song. And then if you'd further said, no, wait, Bowie didn't, but Prince did, that would be the best Bond song. But the order of coolness is David Bowie, Prince, and then Duran Duran. It's not me. This is not my opinion. This is just science. I can't help facts, all right? The sun rises, the sun sets. The order of coolness is David Bowie number 1, Prince number 2, Duran Duran number 3. So with the untimely and sad passings of both David Bowie and Prince, then Duran Duran are officially the coolest people on the planet. Therefore, they have the best Bond song. Again, not my opinion. This is just science, all right? It's just math. It's just mathematics. Can we all agree Madonna was the worst? I guess. And later in the day games, it's got it. If David Bowie did a Bond song, then no one would be able to top it. Of course not, because it would have been a David Bowie song. So it would have been, yes, the mysterious, never created David Bowie Bond song. Right underneath that would have been View to a Kill with Duran Duran. Duran Duran is not Carly Simon. You're right. They're Duran Duran. Therefore, they outrank Carly Simon. Again, this is not opinion. This is not me saying this. It's just mathematics. There's an order of coolness on the planet. The top 2 are no longer on the planet. Prince unfortunately passed away, and David Bowie went home. So there's, with the absence of both of them, Duran Duran are officially the coolest person on the planet. And I lump Duran Duran as one entity, the coolest person. You can call them the coolest people. That's good too. Liam Neeson would be a great Bond. Yeah, he's getting a little past Bond prime, though. He would. He absolutely would. If he'd done it, say, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, he would have been a fantastic one. Now I'm not happy because he never made that song. I know. The world has missed David Bowie's Bond song, and we're all very, very sad about that. We're all now. What is my second favorite song? Once you eliminate the top song, which is again, View to a Kill, Duran Duran. There's no debating that. Again, it's just math. I can't make the truth not true. I'll agree with Amy about Liam Neeson. I agree about Liam Neeson. I don't know if he'd be able to pull it off now. I don't know. You know what he'd make now? He'd make a better M. I'd love to see him as M. But as a Bond, look, I love Liam Neeson as much as anyone, but he's past Bond prime. Even Daniel Craig is getting past Bond prime. We see what happens when people go past Bond prime. They become creepy Roger Moore. And Roger Moore really should have stopped being Bond long before he stopped being Bond. So yeah, again, not my opinion, just mathematics. That's all it is. Okay, I think I'm in a position, and Twinkie is hauling a lot of stuff too. I think we can get a throne room started. And also start digging into the mountain. Let me just make sure we're feeding our prisoners before Willow points it out to me and I go, whoops. Yep, food, you have been fed. And Suli, come here. Suli, you have been fed, not recently, but you have been fed. I'll keep an eye on you, Suli. I'm going to start to earmark a major excavation project here. So let's say we go like this. Okay, we're going to go like this. And then we're going to put the throne room, I want a nice big one if we can get it, like, ooh, it's going to be big, like that. Okay, that's what we're doing, and I'm sticking to it. David Bowie did go home, hon. Yeah. I mean, I know Men in Black said it first about Elvis, but they're wrong. Elvis is dead. David Bowie went home. He made it very clear 50 years ago. He was the star man. He came to give us a message, and he went home. The only thing was in the timing. In Ziggy Stardust, he says it's a 5-year mission. It actually turned out to be 50 years. This is all very clear. This is not some grand conspiracy theory. This is all laid out. David Bowie knew how he was going to end the day he started, and that's what makes him brilliant. I bet you hear that a lot. She does hear it a lot. She hears a lot of nonsense coming. Okay. Huddle up. All right, all of you, huddle up. Important talk here. Important talk. Understand this. You guys do this for 2 to 4 hours a week. You know, you show up for a couple of streams, 2 to 4 hours a week, all right? She does this 24 hours a day, and she's been doing it for like 13 years, okay? She puts up with this every single day. I cannot stress this enough. This is not a bit. This is not a character. This is not a shtick. This is not an act. This is me. And she, not only does she put up with this, a whole bunch of years ago, she looked at this and said, yeah, I'm signing up for that, like, forever. And to date, she has not murdered me. So whatever you guys think you put up with this nonsense 2 to 4 hours a week, she puts up with this every single day. This is me. Naturally. Would David Bowie be part of the Church of Todd the Spicy? No, but they would venerate his music as hymns. Yeah, good question, Red Fusion. Great question there. No, he would not be part of the church because David Bowie is above all of that. But the Church of Todd the Spicy would certainly venerate his music as spiritual hymns. Yep. And his message was good. You're right. Bowie might be the power behind Todd. Again, they're hymns, really. They're hymns. Yeah, Willow, she chose this. She not only did she choose this, she signed up for this for like forever. You're right, Em. Planning a murder does take a while. You're right. There's a lot of things to consider. I mean, it depends how much you want to get away with it. I mean, you could just murder somebody and say, yep, I just murdered a person. But if you're looking to get away with it, that's going to require some planning. You're not wrong. So I see where you're going with that, Em. And if you're planning one, hey, all the more power to you. All the more power to you. Hang on. The last of my coffee is going to live in my mouth. Hang on. It was okay. And just so you're updated, it was excellent but lukewarm. Thank you. Excellent but lukewarm. Right, so have we started with the mining project? No. I do have quite a bit of other mining projects kitted out here. Let me, I'm going to actually take a few of those off for right now. Let's do cancel. No, cancel, please. All of that and that. Any other major projects? We've got enough steel for right now. I have a quantity of steel that I can cope with. So let's just get a pocket of those out of there. And yeah, all of this right now can go. Focus on the throne room, because we're never going to get this acolyte thing done. Apparently there can't be too much Dave. Oh, I assure you, Red Fusion, there can absolutely be too much Dave. Yeah, my mother said so. Yeah, my mother had me and said, that's enough of that nonsense. That's why I'm an only child. Yeah, from the womb, somebody looked at this and said, yeah, we're not doing that again. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's why I'm an only child. Yeah, I have no siblings because my mother was smart enough to say, and we're done now. Thank you very much. Okay, almonds on research. What are we actually doing? Are we doing geothermal? We are. Okay. Gonna take forever, but it's very, very valuable. Sienna's getting some food. Excellent. So you're fed, and Suli has been fed recently. Okay, good. You've got a dull barrack, but not like the world's worst barrack. Hang on, I have to approve that, Jason. 1 second. There we go. High intensity Daveness. Oh, you already got that one, Em. Thank you. Thank you. 50 descriptions to you, but now cameras everywhere indeed. I do disagree. There's sometimes too much date. I know. Yeah, you're correct, Em. I do not have... Well, saying I don't have a butt tattoo, I know you just like to say butt on the channel and on the chat. I have no tattoos below the waist. Yeah, nothing below the waist. Not yet, anyway. I'm not ruling them out. I don't have anything against them. I just don't have one. My wife actually claims I'm her favorite. I tend not to believe it. I also have those doubts, but she does assure me every day, later in the day games. So yeah, I assume she's telling the truth. I certainly hope she is. Transport pod crash. Ooh, hang on. That could be just what I needed. Just what I needed. Okay. Ayaka's not affiliated. I can just capture her. Alright, if I turn her away, we're going to be sad. And everyone wants us to... but if I just rescue her, she's probably not going to join. This is so frustrating. Alright, we're gonna try and rescue her. How banged up are you? Really, really banged up. Okay, Almond, do you have any medicine on you? Nope. Lou? No. And Feng. Okay. You're 5 hours away from death. Oh, actually, you're very close. Never mind. You're actually quite much closer to the base than I thought you were. Never mind. Almond, why don't you go deal with that? Because you're not really doing much of anything right now except researching a very valuable thing. Could you go, please, rescue Aya, please, or whoever, Ayaka, whatever her name is. Didn't remember. Jason has about 40 plus tattoos. Ooh, that's a lot. The colony looks so much better than the last time I saw it. Thank you, Christian. It's through no fault of my own, I assure you. So yeah, we're doing our best with 4 people, and I think things are broadly starting to get under control. Actually, the place is looking quite clean lately. All right, I'm going to put Ramirez back on just number 2 on cleaning, and then I do want to keep him hauling. They do join sometimes. I haven't had good luck with them. I mean, capturing them, I would certainly recruit them, but I don't really want to bum everyone out by doing that. Remind me who my best doctor is, please. Actually, Lou, you're pretty solid. Feng, you can do it. It's actually Almond. Great, fantastic, perfect timing. I gotta get a shelf in here. Hang on. While I'm just looking at it right now, let's get a shelf going here and here for medicine in the future. Medicine in the future. Willow has no tattoos. I have, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically 4. 3 really big ones on my back, and then 1 smaller one on my arm. But nothing below the waist, Em. Not one. Not a single one below the waist. Yet. And let me be clear, Em. I'm not ruling out a butt tattoo. If I found the right design and I said, you know what? I got the perfect spot for that, I would be happy to do it. But I've watched enough tattoo stuff to know that's actually a terrible place to do it because it's painful and it really distorts badly. It's too, the skin there is just no good for that. No good for that. It is currently Dave's turn for a new tattoo. Oh, it is, isn't it? Because you got the one on your shoulder. That's right. We do go back and forth. So I get one, she gets one. I get one, she gets one. But we've got a bunch. I mean, we go big. That's the thing. We don't go with small tattoos. We go with big tattoos. Although your last one, hun, was on the smaller side. I liked that one. That was a very good one. That's a good spot, too. Almond, could you please tend to Ayaka? And how long... Are you going to live long enough to do this? Oh, yeah, you're going to be fine. You got 2 hours. Yeah, you're going to be fine. Hang on. Shelter for an ally. Probably? Probably? Maybe? What do you want? Is interested in learning. Hoster for 22 days. Won't do any work. Okay. I can actually kind of live with that because... Oh, 5 advanced components. Oh, heck yes. And 2 skill trainers. I mean, that's great. No, we're definitely doing that. Absolutely doing that. Mongoose is here. Yay! Mongoose, you can have this bedroom. You can have that right now. You're not going to do anything while you're here, but you're broadly welcome. Broadly welcome. My wife would have to approve a butt tattoo. I don't really see me doing that because, again, they don't... You and I have watched enough tattoo shows to see those, and they don't look good when they're done because the skin... It's just not... It's a skin thing. It's a skin thing, basically. So no, I probably would not do that. I have nothing opposed to anything on my legs. That would be fine. I've kind of got an idea of what I want for my next one. I've thought of getting tattoos, but I could not afford one or couldn't decide on one that I like. Agreed. It's something you really got to take seriously. You've got to be like, this is what I want. And all the ones I have, I'm very, very happy with. I would not change anything about them. I love all of them, and I put a lot of thought into them. This is what I want. So, no regrets there. We love tattoos in the Dave family. We just don't take them lightly. We're seriously doing this. So, Ramirez, what are you doing? You're hauling a steel club to a wooden shelf because this has not been reset yet. Yeah, don't do that. Actually, don't do that. How about we actually just put medicine here instead? Wouldn't that be fun? Let's put medicine there. Boy, you do love the hauling, Ramirez. I like that about you. I have 2 tattoos, one on my inner forearm and one on my back. Yeah, I've got 3 on the back, one on my left, bicep arm area there. Like all of them very much. I definitely have a firm idea of what my next 2 would be, but we're in no major hurry to do that. And no one would see the tattoo on that spot. Which one? Oh, I've missed a bunch of stuff about spots. Whole chest is covered, most of my back, almost full sleeves, and all over my legs. That is a heck of a lot of tattoos. You ain't lying about that. That's a heck of a... I don't have any tattoos that cannot be covered with a t-shirt. That's where I'm at. So if I were wearing a t-shirt and nothing else, okay, first of all, I'm going to get arrested. Second of all, wipe that image from your mind. Thirdly, you wouldn't see any tattoos. You would not see any tattoos. So nothing that can't be covered with a t-shirt. For no reason. It's just that's where I wanted them. I like the ones on my back. There's a central one, and then there's 2 that are on either side of that. Prisoners being fed. Let's check, shall we? Sienna's eating right now. Yep, Sienna's having a fine meal right now. And Sulia's been fed very recently. So far, so good on that. Who's actually on wardening duty? Yeah, Lou's in on that. And the others will do it if they have to. If they got nothing else to be doing with their time. Get Todd the Spicy on the butt. I don't think I'd put channel stuff on me, because it wouldn't make sense to anyone. No one would have any idea what that meant. The stuff that I've got makes sense to people. Maybe you should keep your herbal meds in the fridge. Yeah, once they're in... Yeah, you're right. That could be taken wrong, Christian. But no, once they're inside, it's 6.1 years. Now, they are technically refrigerated here just because the room itself is cold. But... I'm not worried about them going bad. I'm really not. They'll be fine. And you know what? They're growing. We can always go get more. I'm never really worried about herbal medicine. We can always get more. Not a problem. You know what we should be thinking about, though? I was going to say we should be thinking about meat. We've got quite a bit of meat. Yeah, we got no... Where did we get all this tortoise meat? Have we been hunting a lot of turtles? When did that happen? Don't know. What are you having prisoners for? Organ harvest. Well, these 2 prisoners are a quest. So we've got a quest going where we take care of them, and then a shuttle will come and they will take them away. But no, usually prisoners are just for recruiting. I just need more warm bodies. That's how I get most of my colonists, taking people prisoner and then Mike Tysoning them into loving us. Naughty Knox, welcome, 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 welcome. What is the best spot for tattoo longevity? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm that much of an expert in the sense that I'm no kind of an expert, really. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, certainly I think the arm would be a good spot. The upper arm. That's very, very firm skin under normal conditions, I would think, but I'm not an expert. I am neither a tattoo expert nor am I a doctor. Particularly I don't know, endocrinologist? No. No, that's insidey stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Wasn't it like a one season a patch ago? I think if they're outside, if they were outside in the rain, they would not last long. But they're inside. They are covered. Once you cover things in RimWorld, it's a little more gentle. You can they'll last a lot longer once they're covered from the elements, as it were. But yeah, no, and again, this is a refrigerated room technically because it is the middle of winter and I've got no heat in here. I should probably put some heat in here. I'm gonna put some heat in here. All right, let's get to temperature. This will not heat the entire place, but it's something. It's better than nothing. I think a channel tattoo would be cool, celebrating yourself. It could be. It could be. I suppose I could do the little coffee mug up there that I've got in the corner. An RDD tattoo. Yeah. Well, I mean, it would be Kitty. It would just be it might be the trilogy, the triptych, if you will, that we put on the t-shirt design. Are you not an expert in anything? Even prosthetics. I am an expert. I was certainly an expert in my career that I had for 20 years. I was absolutely an expert in my field. I was recognized as such. And that, that's 50% saying I was in self-importance and 50% because it was just a solid fact. There were very few of us doing what I was doing, and I had been doing it a very long time, and I was very good at it. So yes, I was certainly recognized as an expert in that. After that, not so much, man. Not so much. Thinking about the best place for longevity would be something that is either not very weak, okay, and doesn't get a lot of friction. Jeans on the legs. That's a good point. That is a good point. So I'm still going to go back to the upper arm, like the bicep area knocks, as a good spot for that. So that would be my suggestion. But, I mean, that's where I've got one, and it still looks as good as it did the day I did it. Of course, it doesn't also... I don't expose it to a lot of sun. I'm not tanning all the time or anything like that, or walking around with my shirt off in the middle of summer. But that's going to deteriorate it, too. What have you been doing? I don't actually tell people what my career was because it's just way too easy a breadcrumb to come and find me in my personal life, and people have done it. So I consider when I started streaming and stuff, I am an open book, and I tell you guys way more stuff than you really ever need to know. But I try to leave as few breadcrumbs, and I did have a viewer very kindly track me down, send me a photo of myself, and say, "I know this is you." And he was exactly right. So the career that I had, it was a very niche industry, and it would be very, very easy to figure that out, given a few other light breadcrumbs. Sometimes unintentionally brilliant. You are correct. Yeah. No, just like Jason is saying, a Muffalo tattoo. Just like Jason is saying, sunshine. Yeah, keep it out of the sun. It just, if you took a painting outside and put it in the sun, that's going to fade. Take anything outside in the sun. No, don't apologize, Red Fusion. Don't apologize. It's a perfectly valid question. I would prefer people didn't send me photos of myself. It's just a very small industry that I was in, so it would be very, very easy. And there are still plenty of think about this. For all the times Emma's commented on my tattoos, no, there are plenty of photos of me on the internet. I know where they are. I know exactly where they are. This is going to sound egregiously self-important, but I was an expert enough in my field that a company that provided a materials company for what I did used me in their advertising. So, somebody thought I was kind of a big deal. Those photos are darn well still out there. I know exactly where they are. I know what company it is, and I know they still use my image to this day for those photos. So yeah, stalking is a felony. You're not wrong. It's okay. Later in the day games, it was done with humor and nudge nudge wink wink kind of thing. The viewer was perfectly harmless, and he's actually a great viewer. So actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it was the same viewer who gifted me RimWorld. Now that I'm thinking about that, same viewer, very smart gentleman. Ayaka's already joined. Oh, hello. Hang on. Give me a sec, guys. I got to play RimWorld for a second. Yeah, Ayaka's in. Oh, fantastic. Are you any good? Okay, Ayaka, I'm going to click on your bio thing. Please don't be useless. Please. Okay, you're a good cook. All right, we got that. You're good at crafting. You're a good doctor. Okay, you're not useless. You're not useless. All right, construction and mining at 0. That's fine. No, you know what? You're actually not useless. You're not useless at all. We're going to have to convert you, though, aren't we? I bet we're going to have to... Yeah, we're going to have to do a little bit of conversion on you. It doesn't look like you're actually that into your... Wait, what are we, again? Oh, we're Neoethics. Oh, good. She's already converted. Oh, thank God you're not useless. I'm so happy, Ayaka. You can cook, like, really well, and you really enjoy it. Oh, you can craft, you can be a doctor, and you can do intellectual. Thank God. She's not useless. Oh. We're all very, very excited about that. Do I have a party spot for my colonists? Nah, they're on their own. They want to have a party. That's their problem. I'm barely paying attention, Willow. We're talking about tattoos and people tracking me down online. Do you get any type of royalties for continued use of your image? No, not at all. No, it was not the contract that we signed. And I say we, it was also myself and my business partner at the time. No, we signed a contract and there was, no expectation of royalties after that. We received compensation for it at the time. But after that, no, not so much. And I don't have any problem with that. I have absolutely no problem with that. We were well aware, eyes wide open. It was just, it's kind of a casual thing, really. We knew this company very well. We'd done a lot of business together. It was always more fun than anything else. Googled my name the other day and apparently still live in an address that I had 5 years ago. Website was scarily accurate. Check her health. I will. Hang on. Where did she just go? Are you going to a party, Ayaka? Don't do that. Where did you go? You're up here. What are you doing? Yeah, you're going to a party. You're in no immediate danger, but you will be soon. Why don't you go to bed? Let me adjust your priorities here, Ayaka. It's not the right time for a party, okay? I'm going to need another bedroom because Mongoose has got the unused bedroom. So that, you can be a doctor. You can definitely be a doctor. You are absolutely cooking. In fact, I'm going to bump Feng up to 2 because Feng has better skills. I'm going to put you down to 1. You're our primary. Actually, not yet, though. Hang on. Not yet, because I need to get you out of the hospital. And you're probably going to be there for a little while. I know you're terrible at construction, but everybody does it here, Ayaka. We all do it. Definitely all of your crafting skills are going to 2. I could almost afford a full-time artist at this point. Neat. Thank God Ayaka isn't completely useless. Okay. So, Ayaka, go back to bed. Yeah, I know it's going to take you a while because you're kind of banged up. And the party will go on without you. It's fine. I see Mongoose is attending the party. Oh, I never did get around to putting that, the tough skin gland into Ramirez. Remind me who my best doctor is. I believe it's Almond. With a solid 11. Yeah, Ramirez, I'm going to give you that tough skin gland. Because you've already got a bionic leg. You may as well have the tough skin gland. Or whatever it's called. Yeah, tough skin gland. Right. Sorry, whenever I say tough skin gland, that was like a brand of, like, really awful, like, child clothing when I was young. They may still produce it, I don't know. But yeah, tough skins. It was, yeah. That was when you call kids husky if you couldn't find their size back then. People find it shocking how bad an electrician I am. Aha, I see what you did there. It's easy to find me, but please try and stalk me. We have a big burly gate guards and half-crazy accountant cultists. I would not go anywhere near M's vicinity for the cult. Not even, like, within a 5-mile radius. I might even avoid the entire country. So, no worries there. No worries there. I do need a bedroom for her, Willow. Yeah, let's get that cooking. I got a little bit of... Wait. Oh, yeah, Ramirez. Ayaka. Okay, you're having a fine meal. I get that. All right, you should be high priority on going back to bed after that. I'll have a little bit of time to kill on getting her a bedroom because she'll go back to the hospital. But let's get the party started. Not the actual party that's going on in RimWorld, but more of a bedroom kind of thing. Limestone I've got plenty of. So let's get a limestone wall. You can have a bedroom... Yeah, I know. The Magic Happy Tree hates this. It's fine. Trust me. Let's get a bedroom over here. I think we can do better than a steel door. Are we out of wood? I think we're out of wood. No, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I believe we might be out of wood. Let's get a few of those cut. Is that why? Oh, that's why we never finished that final shelf. Okay, makes sense. Perfectly understandable. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think this nick is the same as my Steam and PSN one. I wouldn't dare stalk M. M scares me. She should. She's got the blue wrench. Yeah, it's a powerful tool. And it's blue. So it's a powerful tool. Can you shut down the small prison, remake it into a bedroom? Oh, maybe. I don't. If I don't think. You know what? They're going to be gone in a day anyway. They're gone in 2 hours. You know what? That's a great idea, Christian. I don't know what would happen if I designated this for colonists. Would they come over and move them? They probably would. I bet if I put this for colonists, they would come over and move them to the other prison. But it's totally irrelevant because they're out of here in 2 hours. So that problem is going to resolve itself. And then, yes, we could remake that into another bedroom. I'm still going to do that, but I'm still going to keep working on the bedroom for Ayaka because why not? Oh, I should have been checking in on... Oh, God, Oh, thank God the surgery was successful. I usually drop a save before I put cybernetics in people because I hate to lose a colonist to a dice roll. But it seems to have been successful. It seems to have been successful. Okay, so I can do it. Okay, good, good, good. Yeah, again, it's going to resolve itself in momentarily. They're going to be out of here in probably about an hour now. So they'll be out. Good, that'll free up some food. That's all going to be good. Yeah, departing on shuttle in 1 hour. No reason to even worry about it. So there's... Oh, it's a raid. Okay, great. Super. How many of them? Oh, I don't know because I just hit close instead of jump to location. That was very silly of me, but understandable. Just unintentional brilliance, and then the rest of it, then the rest of it happens. Where did you go? You got to be around here somewhere. You're raiding me. Where are you? Where you go now? Okay, well, you know what? Let's go with my idea of putting everyone into the thing that I want to do here. Yeah, everyone into run for cover right now. Okay, so you're all at least going to stay inside the walls. That will be a good start. Actually, I had a stalker once. You'd think it'd be flattering, but it was terrifying. Yeah, they're not flattering at all. It's just weird and creepy, and you just like, go away. Why? Just go away. Where are the raidy folks? Where are the people who are coming to murder us? Anywhere at all? Bueller? No? Really? Looking for big, bright red names here. Not seeing a darn thing. Do still want to get... Oh, there they are. Okay. What do we got here? Tannel and Strike. Now, the problem is that shuttle's going to pop in real soon. Wow. Speak of the devil. There we go. Okay. So I actually need to put people back on unrestricted so we can get them out of here. And I'm just doing it in bulk rather than trying to fine-tune this. Let's get these guys out. So, yeah, go carry who's ever, and you carry Sienna. Get the shuttle out of here. That'll be one less thing we have to deal with around here. You're having tacos for lunch. That sounds delightful. That sounds absolutely delightful. We don't have tacos here. We have no tacos. To my knowledge, anyway, unless tacos have arrived in the last 1 hour and 15 minutes-ish or so. But I doubt they have. I was just talking about tacos with somebody earlier. Well, not tacos specifically, but that style of food. So, Feng, you want to hustle it up there? There's a raid coming, Chief. Don't know if you heard about that. Let's get the shuttle out. Bye, shuttle. Pods have arrived. What did I actually get for that? It just told me, and I just clicked away. Oh, right, we got that hammer. Bloodmaker. Ooh. And what's that? A vest. Okay, less interesting. Right, Feng, go grab the hammer. Don't equip that. I got plans for that. And Almond, go grab the vest, please. Let's just get them out of the rain at this point. I saw a stalker the other day at Walmart and nearly ran over a small child to avoid being seen. Okay, so we still do have no tacos. Got it. Okay, I'm glad you updated me on the taco situation. I was pretty sure we had no tacos. And to have tacos, you would have had to have gone out in the last hour and 15 minutes and gotten tacos. And I'm pretty sure you would have told me that. I think you definitely would have chimed in and said, hey, I'm going to get tacos. There will be tacos later. But you didn't, so I was pretty confident in my no taco observation. And I was right. That hammer sounds like a metal pant. Indeed. Well, it's going to be Ramirez's hammer because he's all about the melee. He loves the melee. He doesn't want a shooty gun. He wants a good old-fashioned hit-you-in-the-face something. So that'll work out well for him. And he'll have the tough skin gland. He's got a bionic leg. Ramirez, are you basically pretty chill about that, right? You are, let me see here. You are transhumanist connected. Really? Really. Well, I've given you 2 awesome cybernetic implants, man, and that's the best you got? You're connected. Yeah, okay, don't come crying to me if I don't give you Bloodhammer later. How's that raid going, by the way? I've kind of stopped paying attention to that. Ayaka, where are you going? And first of all, I'm going to just set up some things here. Okay, we're going to move this to here. And then we're going to deconstruct these, because I don't really need them. And then this, P.S., this is not for prisoners anymore. This is all for colonists. Deconstruct that, and then I'll put a bed in there. And that could be somebody else's bedroom. Jayhawk, welcome, welcome, welcome. Got his persona hammer. It crushes skulls while engaging in witty repartee. Exactly. Nailing it. Glenn, welcome, welcome. If there were tacos, there won't be soon. Indeed. Very, very true. Very true. I had noodles with chicken, which is probably 50% coloring and glutamate, but very delicious. Yeah, you're never going to go wrong with coloring and glutamate. I mean, frankly, it's one of the basic food groups as far as I'm concerned. All right, bye, Jason. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you so much for coming by. Thank you so much for coming by. You are always welcome. Good to see you again. Okay, they're beginning their assault. Neat. Ramirez, you're technically awake. How do you feel about grabbing Bloodhammer and getting down with that? Why don't you go? I think this is fun. Ramirez, are you sort of not available? Oh, I've got 2 of you. No, I don't want 2 of you. I just want 1 of you. Go equip Bloodhammer. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to like this one. Yeah, I want to equip that. You better like this, Ramirez. You better be wicked into this. And then who else has got shooty guns? Shooty gun, shooty gun, shooty gun. Great. You guys are all... Ayaka, I'll probably hook you up with something, just not right now. Why don't you guys go down here to begin with? And then I'm going to have Ramirez join you. Ramirez is moving very, very slowly because he's still under anesthetic. So I'm basically sending someone who's clearly intoxicated and under the influence. I'm giving him a giant hammer, and I'm going to send him into war. This has got success written all over it right now. This is going to be great. This is going to go so well. Let's get you guys to come hide kind of by the trees here. That might be fun. Oh, right. They're here. I didn't realize they got here so quickly. Mongoose, run away. You go away now. Bye. Yeah, you get in there. You get in there. Start the shooting. More shooting, please. Didn't quite realize they'd made it that far. Concentrating on Ramirez and the Warhammer thingy. Yeah, this could be going slightly better. Slightly better. Almond, you may have to go somewhere else. Ramirez, oh god, it's going to take you like 40 days to get down here. All right. Can you just vaguely try and go kill this guy? How about anyone at all? Ramirez, come here and hit this guy. Amon, how about we all focus on one target? How about that? Would that go better for everyone? We all focus on the one target. This guy's got to go down soon. Tanner, are you just invulnerable? What is your deal? Yeah, you've only taken a few shots. I mean, a few. If I'd been shot that much, I'd be dead a long time ago. Long time ago. I'm getting Amon out of here. How are you doing? Actually, you're not doing that bad. You're not doing that bad at all. Okay, keep shooting then. There we go. One down. And then let's go... Let's just move a little bit closer over here, if we could. And then let's get Strike done here. Ramirez, where you at, man? Yeah, you're not even going to get anywhere near this place, are you? You are so under the influence right now. Gets ticked off when you use other weapons. Yeah. Do his Venom Fangs count as other weapons? I'm going to guess no, Jayhawk. I would probably guess no on that. That any sort of implant would not count in that regard. That's just a guess, but I feel that would be the thing. We have to kill this man. Let's all go down here and kill Strike, please. And actually, Ayaka, I know you just got here and you're in horrible... You're actually not that bad. Could you please go rescue Amon, like, immediately, please? This has not gone as well as I might ideally have. Like, we should have just stayed hidden at this point. Come on, shoot him, please. Oh, lose down. Ramirez, oh god, you're so inebriated right now. Come on, shoot him, shoot him. Okay, he's down. Ramirez, it's all on you. Ramirez, you're never going to catch up. You're never going to catch up. Okay, that could have gone a heck of a lot better. Ramirez, I need you. No, you're not going to do this. Okay, well, say goodbye to another colonist. Unintentionally, the colony has just gone down. Ramirez, no, you can't do that anymore. You gotta rescue people. No, hey, come here. Ramirez. Ramirez, come here. Rescue people. Thank you. Right, this has gone horribly wrong. So, yeah, I don't care about any of your charity. What travelers need charity? What? What do you want? You want 3 medicine? Probably. Yeah, maybe we'll look at doing that. Okay, well, this colony went down in flames. Who knew? Unintentional brilliance? Not today. Not as such, no. Okay, everyone's dead. Everyone's dying. Everyone's dead. Colonists have been kidnapped. Yep, no capacity. Yeah, Lou has indeed been kidnapped. You're not wrong about that. You are correct about that game. I will certainly allow the corpse, because why wouldn't we? And we will allow this auto pistol. Oh boy. That, yeah, I love to watch you play. Not today, as such, Christian. Not today. Azrar, welcome. Yep, bye to that colonist. Yep. Got one, lost one. Okay, everybody needs to be doing things. Mongoose, you can go off draft. Ayaka, you're actually a broadly competent doctor. And Ramirez, I believe you are not. No, you have no skill. Okay, who's the most banged up right now? Death in 10, death in 6. Okay, why don't you take care of Feng first? Yeah, tend to Feng, please. I'm glad to put the medicine in the hospital now. That happened. Yeah, Willow, you can't leave me alone. I just can't be trusted. I can't be trusted. Those guys were really... Oh, God, there's a mad turkey. Of course there is. Of course there is. Why wouldn't there be? Why wouldn't there be in my game a mad turkey? Ramirez, this is literally like 100% on you, man. You've got to take care of this dude. Hit the turkey with a hammer. I know you're really anesthetized right now. I know you're really, really anesthetized, but you've got to deal with this. You're the only colonist who's up and running right now. So you've got to go beat a turkey to death with a hammer because it's very angry and it's coming to eat us in the face. Where did it go? Where's the... Oh, the turret... Sorry, no, never mind, Ramirez. He's going the other way. He's being very wily. I know you're RimWorld Pro. Clearly, when you got to go... You got heart. I got something. Oh, wow. One shot at him. Ramirez, finally, somebody does something right around here. Thank you. No, not a RimWorld Pro, but what I would say is, Ramirez, can you deal with this nonsense? Yeah, can you, how do we do this again? Come here, come here. I want to give you your thing. You've got a thing. Go give that to him. All right, how do we do that again? I know it's a right click on something. Doodly-doodly-doo. Selecting a colonist, right-clicking on shields. I just did that. Oh, are you still drafted? No? Can you go do this? Can you do that at all? Are you just not okay with that? How about Ayaka? No. Okay. Ramirez? I'm not sure what's going on with that. Trap corridor time. Yeah, eventually, Jayhawk, eventually. We'll work on it. Now I have, of course, no warm bodies again. We were just getting the colony in decent shape. Just getting it done, and then this. Why are we not... We definitely have the medicine, right? Ah, we don't have 3 anymore. We've only got 2. We just used 1. Speaking of which, Ayaka, can you... Oh, you're still dealing with Feng. Okay, this shelf is wrong. We need to not have this shelf be like this. That goes to that, and then copy that, and then paste that. There we go. Take the weapons off of there. Thank you. Yeah, so a trap corridor eventually. Is this base a compound? Maybe a covenant? Does it contain cake? Not to my knowledge. Not to my knowledge. You can kidnap and convert those people without consequences. Okay, but I actually wanted to... Oh, the charity ones. Yeah, but I want to do the charity things that make people happy, Jayhawk. People like it when we do that, because we're all apparently charitable around here. So I do actually want to do the charity quest. I just don't know why it's not letting me do that. Oh, there we go. We've dug up a thing from somewhere. Yeah, alright. So we've figured something out. We've only got the 2. I don't know what the result of this is going to be. But yeah, I could kidnap and convert them, but I want people to be... We just lost a colonist and everyone's bleeding to death. I'd like to kind of cheer people up a little bit. If we could. Just cheer them up. Yeah, we don't have 3 of those. So I think they just basically took 2 medicine. We're not going to get the reward for it. Oh dear. Well, it's gone a little bad around here, hasn't it? All right. Wow, you're still working on Feng. Holy moly. Okay. No, Ayaka, no, you got to do doctor duty here. Can you deal with Almond, please? Who? And then we're gonna have to figure out where Lou is, and we could go rescue Lou. A pet cobra would not go awry. You're right. Yeah. Finally caught a stream, and it looks like it's endgame. I know. I know. It was actually, Azrar, it was going really, really well. Right up until now. Right up until this moment. It was going really, really well. The tax exemption is the most important part. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that. Okay. Feng's no longer incapable of walking. That's encouraging. Almond will get there eventually. Mongoose, did you take any shots, actually, while I'm thinking about it? No, you're 100% fine. Okay, good. Now what? Ugh, that was grim. That did not go well. Inside the box is tea and coffee. Oh, dear. And no one is surprised by what is happening at all. No, you shouldn't be, Em. You've been around here a while. You know. You know how this is going to go. Eventually, it all burns. Eventually. Ayaka, okay, Ayaka's doing well on the doctoring thing. Ayaka is a solid contribution, but I've lost a colonist. The whole point was to get more colonists, not the same amount. I still have the same amount of colonists. Every time I'm +1, one of them goes away somehow. So, you know, we got rid of Tom. We may have sold Tom into slavery because Tom was useless. I wandered off to the bathroom and started cleaning. Mel, you can't leave me alone. I can't be trusted by myself. There was a raid. It didn't end well, is all I'm saying. It would have gone a lot better if Ramirez was not heavily anesthetized. Yeah, that quest failed. Not surprised. So we just gave up 2 medicine there. Who's starving? Feng, you're not going to be starving for much longer. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. They'd be better off in your colony, more warm bodies, and you get the medicine back. We could try. I don't actually have really the warm bodies to go and capture them. If we, can I just do that? Try to, a 60% chance. How about Beasley? 60% chance. I'm going to get Beasley, because Beasley sounds fun, and he's got a sock on his head. So I think that's a valid one. If we can survive the 21's Great Kitchen Fire, that is true. That is true. We did come back from that. You're not wrong. Yeah, no, they weren't wicked happy with that, Jayhawk. Now they're punching my only colonist who isn't injured. They didn't like that, Jayhawk. I'm gonna say they didn't like that one. We tried to capture them, and they're very fussy about it. Now they're beating Jayhawk. I'm never listening to you again. Okay, you're down. Punch him. Like, punch him with your hammer. Okay, you're down. Right. Go. No, don't consume him. That's a terrible idea. Go capture him. All right, so we did finally get Beasley, but now Ramirez is injured. Wait, are you still alive? You're dead, right? Yeah, you're dead. Okay. And we did get the medicine back, Jayhawk, so you're all right about that. Good one, that. Now all of my colonists are injured. My entire colonists are blood spattered at all time. Ayaka, got more work for you. 2 of them, actually. 2 of them. Do you trust yourself with the base? No. I shouldn't be trusted under any circumstances. All right, Ramirez. See what you got going on here. Dump Beasley off. Okay, Ramirez. You're undrafted. How's your health? No immediate danger, mostly bruises. Okay. Ayaka, I have yet more work for you. Can you please tend Beasley? Oy. It's been a rather bloody day around the colony. Maybe we should heal before we fight people or try to capture them. Em, you go talk to Jayhawk, okay? You're the one with the blue hammer. Why aren't you in charge of this kind of nonsense? Why did you let me do this, Em? Why did you let me take somebody else's advice? As far as I'm concerned, Em, this is your fault. You should have stopped me. Everyone knows that. Alright, so literally everyone is in the hospital. This is funny. Ayaka has only got out of her hospital bed to go and tend to the other person who's in the prison hospital. This is funny stuff here. Funny stuff here. Okay, the travelers have been betrayed, yes. So now all the colonists are going to be sad about that. See, there's the thing. Yeah, they're going to be sad about that. Are you not sad about that? Wait, which colonist died? When did that happen? Probably happened recently. Feng, you don't care as much. Wow, you're getting really happy, Ramirez. You are very happy with wielding Bloodmaker. Who wouldn't be? Victory by noble weapon. Oh, that's going to be a good weapon for you. That is going to be good stuff for you. You're going to get happy every time you take one without. Should not have counseled violence. Just, it's not that you shouldn't have counseled violence. That's usually acceptable. It's just that everyone is injured now. My entire colony is injured at this point. Are any of my colonists on self-tend? It doesn't matter anymore, Willow. It's all gone to hell. Who cares at this point? Probably Ayaka definitely should be, because Ayaka is quite good at this sort of thing. So she's walked in and become like day one doctor. I think everyone has been broadly tended to. Yeah. Actually, no. You never got around to Ramirez. Could you go, please, tend to Ramirez? Thank you very much. They think that Lou is dead. Well, won't they be overjoyed when we eventually find Lou? If Lou hasn't been so... Wouldn't it be funny if a slaver came by and they had Lou? That'd be great. How much medical supplies do you still have? I've got one regular medicine and everything else is herbal. Everything else is herbal. If you're going to recommend to me that I start making medicine, I am going to say onto you, I don't got the manpower. I don't got the manpower. Lou is the penitent apologizer. Great, we've lost Lou. We've lost our penitent apologizer. There, we will go harvest that for that. So, yeah, Red Fusion. Medical supplies. I mean, we've got the herbal medicine. I've just set up harvesting a bunch more. But we'll have what we need to kind of take care of what we got. And then maybe someday we'll find Lou. There is a mood debuff for Lou dying. Is Lou dead? Well, yes and no. Apparently, according to Willow, they think he's dead. I actually don't remember if Lou is male or female or anything in between. But and we've lost our penitent apologizer because that's what Lou was. So ideology comes back to bite me in the butt again. But yeah, no, this has been a fabulous bloody day. At least Ramirez is really, really happy about hitting people with that hammer. And he's going to be happy about that every time he hits someone with that hammer. I'm thrilled that he's got that hammer. How about you buy some meds? From whom? Exactly, Red Fusion. Hey, if a trader comes by, I'll be more than happy. If I can get anyone out of bed, it'll be good. I think, no, this is the plan for right now. I'm not sweating medicine, Red Fusion. I'm not even worried about that. We've got herbal, and we can go get some more. There's tons of it growing outside, so I'm not really sweating medicine right now. If a trader rolls by, that's great. But at the moment, literally everyone is in the hospital except the person who doesn't do anything, which I think is very funny. Cargo pods, what do you got? Some vegetarian fine meals. Okay, cool. They're going to probably hang out in the rain right now, and they will have deteriorated because nobody's going to go get them. I really like to let people kind of sleep off the effects of the last day or so. The stream tastes great. Maybe we can just calm down and stop hitting people. I mean, that's a broad ideal. That's a broad ideal. I see where you're going with that. I think probably we will hit more people in the future. That's definitely going to happen. That's definitely going to happen. So yeah, Red Fusion, if a trader comes by, I'm more than happy to peel someone out of bed to go talk to them. But we haven't gotten there yet. We don't have, you know, the space flight tradey thing or anything like that. They can bleed out. They probably can. Maybe they psychically know what's happened to Lou. I miss Lou. Lou was good. At least they didn't take Feng. Oh, Ramirez, if only you were not quite as anesthetized, you probably could have saved Lou. You just couldn't move that fast. You get a message if the faction leader dies. A dog might go get him. Yeah. Yeah, the dog might do some hauling around here. I mean, I'm not worried about food. If they rot out in the rain there, that's okay. We've got a lot of food quite right now. And we're coming up on the end of the winter anyway, so we'll be growing even more. Food, I'm surprisingly not worried about right at the moment. Who is likely to not be horribly injured in the near future? Probably Ayaka, who has arrived and is immediately holding this entire colony together at this point. Problem is nobody's cooking. Got a lot of raw food. Nobody's actually cooking right now. All right. That tough skin gland really didn't work out as well as I wanted it to, did it, Ramirez? Oh, it's gotten a little grim. I didn't recognize the taste of the stream. I was grateful for that when I realized. Is that a synesthesia thing? I'm totally missing something. I've missed something in chat. It's probably because you're not actually talking to me. I should probably stop being so egotistical about these kind of things. Yes, I know people are starving. Hunters need things. Everything is awful. Oh, there's visitors. Oh, good. They've come at such a nice time. What a great time to come by the colony. Please, come visit our hospital where everyone is dying. Jason made it back before the end. Well, you missed a couple of things here, Jason. Everyone is horribly injured. Let me just bring you back up to speed. There, you're up to speed. We've not had our best day. Almond, could you actually... First of all, Almond, what are you going to do? You're going to play chess. That's not really a valuable use of time. Why don't you go re-equip your rifle for a start? Why don't you start there, and then if you really feel you need to play chess after that, maybe we can do that. Lay up some stimulants if you ever get the chance, just in case someone needs to fight while sedated. Yeah, I don't... That sounds like someone who would actually be good at this game. Jayhawk. Yeah, it's a thought. I just... Wrong sequence of events there. Honestly, that could have gone completely the other way with a few more lucky shots. That's really all that needed to happen there. A few more lucky shots on our end. That would have gone completely differently. Speaking of which, Beasley, somebody's going to need to take care of you. Ayaka, can you please go feed and or tend? You know what? Do both. Do both, frankly. And then you can tend to Beasley. And then we'll watch Beasley be terrible. Jayhawk, watch Beasley be completely terrible. All right, Beasley, show me what you got here. What's going on? I've seen worse. Construction, you got no fighting skills. Not a bad plant skill. Artistic, yeah, okay. I mean, you're kind of a grunt. I could definitely see you being a dedicated cleaner and construction person, but you'll do. You'll do. Don't forget to convert and recruit Beasley eventually, Dr. Avalanche. Yeah, I just need to get these guys back up and running. This is, as Em is saying, this is not as bad as the kitchen fire. And we came back from the kitchen fire. Eventually. Took a while, but it came back. So we're going to do what we did after the kitchen fire. We're going to chill. All right, we're going to let everyone get back up to speed, back up and running. Make sure Beasley gets fed and watered and whatever. However, we will start converting you. I don't really have anyone to go over and do it. But we will start converting you. What in the world is Mongoose doing? Wandering. Christian, wandering. So Mongoose is a quest thing. Mongoose came in. She wants to visit the colony. And Mongoose is just going to wander around doing nothing at all. She actually has no function. She won't do any work at all. But she is given up a really sweet reward when she is done. Holy McMoly, it's a sweet reward. It is good stuff. Did we ever... Yeah, we've done one tile out of my massive construction. You made enemies for this person. Technically not. Because the only other enemy is dead. So, not really any enemies to speak of. No one who's going to come back and haunt us anyway. But yeah, we did all of that for Beasley. Yeah, basically Beasley. I'm actually just more bummed out we got Ramirez injured because, just to reiterate, everyone is in the hospital now. Except Mongoose. Everyone. They're just going in and out of the hospital. They get out for a little bit to go get a bite to eat, and then they are back in. Again, who is possibly likely to be coming out of the hospital anytime soon? And Ayaka, why don't you go... No, don't take Beasley's clothes off. That's a terrible idea. That's an absolutely terrible idea. Let's never do that again. I am not going to lick my screen. It's far too dusty. Sound tactics. Red Fusion. Sound. Very, very sound indeed. Does Mongoose need clothing? Probably. Probably. I'm not... I mean, Penge had that problem when he did his run. And I don't think he ever definitively figured out how to get prisoners to put on clothing. Because you can't dress them. You can strip them, but you can't dress them. You can go in, drop all of your clothes, which is very shocking for a prisoner, and then walk out. But I don't think the prisoners will put it on. Lou probably died. Yes, probably. The dog just stole the herbal medicine from Beasley's bedside, doing valuable work, hauling it around. Don't underestimate the power of being capable of nothing. In a pinch, Beasley can do anything. No one will... Jayhawk, I've played countless hours of RimWorld. I know this has not been the shining moment in Wee Hours RimWorld, but I have put in a few hours. No, incapable of nothing is the most valuable trait a colonist can have. I totally get it. So yeah, no, that's if nothing else, Beasley can be a dedicated cleaner. Nothing wrong with that. Dedicated cleaner. If anything, I can't get above 4 colonists. Every time I get 5, one is ripped away from me. RimWorld giveth, and RimWorld is quickly taking away. At that point, they are part of another faction. You probably made enemies of that faction. Okay, Willow. I'm going to address all of this by saying, go talk to Jayhawk about this. This was his suggestion. I just followed it. Now, you should know, if somebody says to me, press the big red button, I'm going to immediately press the big red button. And Jayhawk effectively said, press the big red button. So the fact that Ramirez is down, we've made enemies of Beasley's faction, all on Jayhawk. All on Jayhawk right now. Could you link a clothing storage to a cell? I'm not, possibly, a dedicated prison with a clothes storage and individual cells for prisoners. Maybe. Maybe that might be something I experiment with someday, but I usually just let them be naked until we've Mike Tyson them into loving us. And then they can have all the clothes they want. You should tell them the racist bit if Lou died, otherwise might get a ransom or they get converted and come back to raid you. It's possible. It's entirely possible. It'll all get picked up. As Em said, we survived the Great Kitchen Fire. We can survive this. I would just like to have 5 colonists at some point. Who's starving? Ramirez. Ayaka. You're in bed. Could you get up out of bed next to Ramirez and then prioritize feeding Ramirez, please? It is worth every cent, as Christian said. It absolutely is. Take it away as the eternal light and tax exemption of Todd. Indeed. Indeed. So, yeah, we're just going to chill. We're just going to hang out. I have already stopped caring about the following items. Lou. Lou will come or Lou will go. We will figure out where Lou is, alive or dead, or we won't. So, the following list is things that I have completely stopped caring about. Lou, how much medicine we have, if the prisoner is naked, and I think that's the complete list at this point. That is a complete list right now. I may add to that list later. Mostly, my concerns are getting everyone out of the hospital and back up and running so we can get anything at all done, because what's not happening now is nobody's cooking. Thankfully, we had a decent stockpile of meals all set. But no, I'm also adding to the list whether or not we've angered that faction. Quest texts say that the beggars weren't part of any faction, explicitly stated to be arrested, attacked, or harvested. Maybe I'll just harvest everyone. Maybe that's the end of this story. Maybe Ayaka harvests everyone. Came in, said, boy, there's some organs I could get down with. Is Ramirez incapable of walking? They're all just going to sit in the hospital. I'm putting my foot down on that. They are all sitting in the hospital. I will have people get up to occasionally feed other people, but they're all going to sit right there until they get up of their own accord. Ramirez may or may not be incapable of walking. I want everyone back up and running. They are going to sit there until they get up. Speaking of feeding, you're going to need food soon. Ayaka, I know Ramirez has just been fed. Okay, and Almond could use a bite soon. So, Ayaka, you're actually probably the healthiest. Yeah, you've got a tiny stab wound on your shoulder. Ramirez is up there. That answers your question. Yep. I don't have royalty or ideology. Oh, then you're not going to have half the things that just happened. You're going to have half the things that just happened. So that. I played RimWorld when it was in the beta, very warped idea. Yeah, I mean the early version. Yeah, they're all going to be fine. Everyone's going to be fine. Ramirez, where did you just go? Ayaka, could you get up and feed Almond, please, so we don't get another little starvation notification popping up there. So everyone's just going to sit in the hospital right now. Everyone's just going to sit right here until they all feel better from their many boo-boos. Many boo-boos. Tomboy 2.0, I think that would actually be a great story. Ayaka comes in, and we rescue her. She's like, oh, thank you so much for rescuing me. That was great. But she's secretly like a serial killer. And she's just waiting to harvest everyone else here. It is but a stab wound. It absolutely is. I used to always play on peaceful, just build up a well-functioning base. No, I like the conflict. I do. This one did not go well, but, you know, that's RimWorld. That's RimWorld. It's really what it is. You just pick yourself up. If people survive, then you just pick yourself up and go on. And then if they don't, they don't. Again, Lou. Maybe Lou's out there. Maybe Lou isn't. But we'll figure it out. And if not, eventually somebody else will come along. My only goal right now is to accumulate more than 4 colonists for like a day. Like a game day. Without having one of them ripped away from me. So that's my goal right now. Apart from that, everyone's just going to sit here and totally 100% chill until everybody feels better. Now, Ramirez, you apparently feel top-notch. Yeah, you're out getting heal root. There we go. The medicine problem is going to solve itself because, well, it's not solving itself. I told them to go gather heal root. But yeah, you're going to go get some heal root. Fantastic. The magic happy tree seems to be both magic and happy, so everyone is thrilled about that. Peace was never an option exactly. Food situation is excellent. Your freezer is beautiful. True. It is. Agent MOR. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is true. My freezer is just wonderful. It is really stocked with food. I'm actually not sweating food right now. Barring a fire, that would take our food out pretty quickly. I'm nowhere near getting fire foam at this point. Watch out your hospital not being too unclean, like I've got someone to clean it right now. Your dog just brought in poor quality pistol. It was our poor quality pistol, Jayhawk. It was the one that one of our colonists was holding. I think Feng had that, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that was our... And great, good. The dog's probably doing more work than anyone else right now. Yeah. So if the... yeah, again, everything is just going to chill. I'm not worried about anything except getting people out of the hospital. I've got 2 out of 4 right now. 2 out of 4. By your bloody, muddy, torn, and bleeding bootstraps was irradiated and on fire. Exactly. Red Fusion's got the right idea there. Red Fusion's got the right idea. The raids add a lot more complexity and story. Yes, they do. They do. It is just a, gradually escalating cycle. There's not that much to the raids besides they get bigger and more aggro. And, occasionally later in the game, they'll have slightly different tactics, like sieging you or dropping in on you from above. But apart from that, no, it's just progressively getting worse and worse and worse. That one, honestly... That one was just unlucky shots. Again, a couple of really good shots would have changed that from their victory to ours. Yaka, I see you've taken a bed that I did not designate for you. I would actually like you to have this bed. It used to be Lou's, but Lou doesn't live here anymore. So, Yaka, could you just slip yourself into there, please? Thank you very much. Yeah, we're tearing this bedroom down. You're sleeping in a construction site. Thank you. Even on Peaceful, I've had colonies die of starvation. I'm going to go out on a limb and say one thing that I can do fairly well in RimWorld is food. Barring the kitchen the pantry actually being set on fire, then food I can accumulate. I start on food because I used to be terrible at it. I'd have starvation issues all the time. But these days, the day I land, I'm putting up fields. They are immediately growing things on day one. So at bare minimum, when we get to winter, we're swimming in potatoes. My first colony on planet base died. I forgot to put water extractor for the O2 generator. Time the water extractor was built, it was nice. They didn't get power. Exactly. That was my... I think I certainly prefer Dawn of Man to planet base. It is a little bit more forgiving. That's what I feel. I mean, planet base is just like, aha, you are dead now. I enjoyed Rick's Lobsters the most. We all enjoyed Rick's Lobsters, Sam. We miss Rick's Lobsters deeply. Deeply. There's only so far you can go in Peaceful before waiting on new colonists having no prisoners. Oh, yeah, having new prisoners. Yeah. Yeah, no raids means no prisoners. No prisoners means no Mike Tysoning you into loving us. That is bad. Wow. How do you guys get colonists? You just hope someone shows up? Ideology does add more of the, hey, we're just coming by to join your colony. So I've had a couple of runs where I have like one of the big celebrations, like one of the festivals. You'll gather around the campfire and they light off their little paper balloons or whatever it is. And then right after that, somebody just turns up. They're like, wow, we saw your party and it looks wicked awesome around here. So we're going to just totally join your colony. And they do. And they do. So that happens a lot more in ideology. So I guess, a peaceful run is more realistic because there is much more chance of somebody just popping by. My biggest issue is wealth control. 1,000 point raids, 2 years in-game, time into the game. Yeah, I don't really sweat that. I feel it kind of goes along with, the colonists. So the colony gets bigger, the raids get bigger. I don't think it's, cheating or anything like that. It's okay. I played Planet Base a lot. Gets a bit boring and repetitive. Single time I have a great starvation event. Maybe it's the mod I have. Even on Peaceful, I have no trouble getting prisoners. Yeah, I don't... Like, how are you getting prisoners, Willow, if you don't have raids? Whom are you taking prisoner? I guess is my question. Who do you take prisoner? You just have people walk by and... I mean, you could theoretically take anyone prisoner. You could just have a random group of traders come by, like we just catastrophically done over here. Because somebody thought it would be a really great idea to, just capture people, and then it didn't go very well. The colonists, I was writing colonists, you were saying prisoners. Oh, okay, gotcha. I wait for someone to show up, 50 hours, building the perfect base out of 5 colonists. Yeah, I rely on prisoners to fill out the ranks. And it's been going okay, except add one, subtract one, add one, subtract one. 3 times in a row now. Lou, I'd actually, no, I was going to say I'd take Tom back, but I wouldn't. I absolutely wouldn't. And how are you feeling these days? How's it going? Yeah, you did take a lot of hits. A lot of hits. Feng, you ain't any better. All right, it's going to take a long time for them to get up. Beasley, has anyone fed you recently? Yes, actually they have. Actually they have. You're in intense pain, but you love it. Oh, that's good. I like that. Good. You're really, really happy that you're in intense pain. Good. Good. I'm happy you're in intense pain, too. It makes me happy. Alpha 10 or 11. Yeah, that was a while ago. Yep, absolutely. So being mortally injured because I decided to whack a muffalo, or I have a piece of wood versus a rifle. Yeah, whenever I'm going up against anything that's going to fight back, and ideology has changed a lot of that, I generally am going to do an organized raiding party against Muffalo. So I'm going to draft everyone and have them come up and shoot the Muffalo. Red Fusion has to go. Thank you! Thank you so much, Red Fusion. I appreciate you coming by. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're not going to miss much. I'm going to check out soon anyway. I am losing steam and getting very, very hungry, especially with all the taco talk that's been happening around here. So, yeah, you won't miss too much. I'm just kind of idly seeing if Fang or Almond might possibly get out of the hospital soon. Oh, Ayaka is cooking. That's exactly what I was going to ask. Good. Yeah, you are a good cook, and you love doing it. So not only do you enjoy your work, you're going to get better at it faster. Good deal. And you're feeding the prisoners. Ayaka may be the most valuable member of the colony. And she just showed up. She absolutely just showed up. Show me your... Ayaka, come here. Talk to me again. You're not shooty, but you could shoot. I mean, you're not going to not shoot. You don't have some... Go get this auto pistol. When you're done with those meals, go get that auto pistol. I'm just going to have you... There you go. Okay, go get that. May as well have you shooting something. Now, Ramirez, you didn't lose your hammer, right? No, that is on you at all times, as I figured it probably would. Okay. Bye, Em. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is the name of our colony ideology thingy here? I kind of forget, actually. What are we called? Neoethics, apparently. That's very, very boring. Very, very boring. I should have made that far more interesting, but I didn't. Do you stream on Steam? I do not, Jason. I do not. Excuse me, 1 second. I do not. No. I actually not even sure I knew you could do that. I probably wouldn't anyway. No, I set everything up here through YouTube, for good or bad. Everyone's already here. I don't want to overly complicate it by saying, hey, now we're all going over here. It's taken me long enough to accumulate the audience that I have. I'm not going to start messing with it now. Beasley may already be of your religion. I think he is. That's nice. I regret Beasley. I regret the whole Lou situation. Things have gone badly today. It actually started out great. Everything was under control. We were getting all our things done. It was just happening, and then the raid. A few gunshots going our way instead of their way, and it would have all gone completely differently, but it didn't. Guys, I am going to check out from the stream. I'm going to end the stream right there, and hopefully next week things will go slightly better. I can't imagine how they're going to go too much worse. I imagine we'll get another colonist, and then we'll lose another colonist. This is just the 4-person colony and nothing else. But, guys, I'm going to check out from here and go get something to eat, maybe take a shower, sit on the couch, do nothing for a while, hang out with Mrs. Dave. And I will see you guys next week, next Friday, for some Fallout. I'll see you next Saturday for some RimWorld. Other than that, you know where the heck to find me. It's not that hard to find me. So thank you guys so very, 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 very much for coming by. You know that I love doing this every single time, and you guys never, ever disappoint me. I love it. I look forward to it every single week, and I have a great time. Even when I lose colonists and everything goes horribly wrong, I am still enjoying doing it. So thank you guys so very, very much for coming by. I will see you later. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye.